Hello, all. Welcome to Black Girl in the World. If you don't know me, you will. And if you do, welcome back. I'm a podcaster, and this is the show I hope you enjoy listening to. This week, we will talk about inconsistency and all things around it. Having inconsistent tendencies suck. You start a project and you just never see it through. It could be going to the gym, me, or finishing a book, me, or take this podcast, for example. I have several unfinished transcripts waiting to be edited and recorded, and I just continue on to the next day without a thought of having a new episode. Sorry, Black Girl in the World pod fans. It's not like I don't care. Just see it with me for a sec. Taking on a hobby or any task becomes exciting at first. You feel the adrenaline of wanting to do it constantly, and you stay with it for a few days, and kudos to you, up to a month. And then one day you take a break, and then the rest of the days become breaks too. You find the hobby that once had your interest in your closet or on your bed because you said you would get back to it and never did. I don't say these things to bash you or jog your memory to make you feel bad about yourself, but it is a pattern, isn't it? We are living the same life, y'all. It's okay. You are human. We must strive to be consistent and value ourselves and others, but boy, is it hard. Especially when consistency can place people in certain predicaments that they really don't want to be in, such as telling one of your friends that you're willing to go out 3 weeks in advance, and then the days start catching up to you, and for the sake of not wanting to back out on their word, you end up dealing with the consequences, whatever that may look like. But I can give you a few that it may look like. You can be standoffish, awkward, exhausted because you realize you probably don't even want to be outside. I have definitely been in spaces with people where I told them that I was willing to do a certain thing and how I was going to do it. And when I really took a step back, I didn't want to do that at all. I'm going to give you some examples. I can recall 2 internships that I shut down after a few days and maybe a week or 2 because I realized it no longer made sense for me to continue. Both were unpaid. One of them was able to compensate for gas and food and even the ability to have my own clients. We connected on the fact that we both attended the same high school and had a passion for communications and social media. The other internship taught me a lot because I learned about Caribbean education regarding laws, policies, funding, and just other news that related to the Caribbean itself. They proposed opportunities to learn skills such as social media analytics, algorithms, and grant writing. However, both of these internships were what? Ding ding. Unpaid. Unpaid internships that asked too much of me. The Caribbean internship had me stressing out, y'all, because she would talk to me in the night or early morning when she wanted me to do something. She couldn't wait till I got home to do it. She wanted it to get done after she sent her message wherever I was, and then had the audacity to ask me if I wanted to do more tasks, like this whole grant writing position. And at the time, I didn't know the grant writer had left because it was 3 of us as a team. And then when I did the grant writing task and she thought it was great, she asked me if I wanted to do 2 internships, basically, for little to nothing. No, ma'am. I would never try to stress myself out like that ever again. Especially for people who literally gave me an attitude after I told them I could no longer do what they wanted anymore. Both internships, both ladies were mad. I mean, rightfully so. I even remember the Caribbean lady texting me after us no longer working together if I remember what font I use for the post, because the font she was using is different from the ones I used to put, but I was following her and her font, so I don't really know what she was talking about, but she made it seem like I had a whole other font that I was using. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me? That's weird. This is your font, sweetheart. But that life, I was just uncomfortable with that. And I allowed that for weeks. And for what? I'm getting no pay and I'm stressing out. And all for what? For what? Sometimes we tell ourselves that we can do something, you know? We gear ourselves up to try to accomplish these goals. And the reality is, you can't do everything, my friend. Unfortunately, we are not capable of juggling all of these tasks, all of them that people ask us to do, that we ourselves want to do, and as people say, we are supposed to do, right? It is just not realistic and healthy on our own bodies. I have canceled gym memberships several times in my life before, but 2 times that I remember in particular, they were expensive gyms. That's why I laugh, okay? For my standard anyway. Why am I, and I thought to myself, why am I paying $35 a month for a gym that I had to also pay extra fees yearly and extra fees to cancel on? Oh, no. I did not like feeling that trap. And I guess that forces people to stay in and continue whether you utilize their equipments or not. But I just did not like that feeling, you guys. I didn't. With my inconsistency, honestly, I learned about things that I liked and didn't like, because I didn't stick around for the sake of being consistent. I no longer wanted to do it because I took control of things, whether that may look beneficial or not. I realized that I am not perfect, and I honestly shouldn't strive to be. I want to work on things. I want to be a better person. So what does my new and improved life consist of, even with this flaw? Who am I tomorrow? Will I be Tashika the podcaster, Tashika the job hunter, Tashika the diary writer, or Tashika the fashionista budgeter? I am all these things while also none at once. Honestly, you guys, I like my inconsistency because it makes me human. This flaw makes me smarter. It makes me better. And guys, it relieves me sometimes. It allows me to exist, mistakes and all. And you know what? It has taught me to apologize. Because how could I have apologized if I'm perfect? How could I, if I felt like I was better than everybody else? How could I, if I could make it every single time I said I was going to hang out with a friend, answer every phone call, talk to every family friend, be on time to work every day without issues, always be there for others, whether the good or the bad? I am who I am. Inconsistency, consistency, and all. And I love it. Consistency isn't always necessary. And there's no value in being consistent with activities that doesn't help you achieve your goals anyway. be who you are. Learn your flaws by knowing they exist. And honestly, listeners, it is all about perspective. Please don't beat yourself up. You have every single day to learn. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for taking the time to listen to this. Share, subscribe for more candid conversations about love and dating and all the other stuff I enjoy talking about here. And send me some feedback in the comment section, please. Check out the other episodes if you haven't already. All right, until next time, take care and keep the love alive. See you later.